Hey everyone, Lewis aka Spider-Man 1991 here with another vlog. So yesterday I was lucky enough to have the Rickmobile visit my town. In case you don't know what the Rickmobile is, if you know what Rick and Morty is, and it airs on Adult Swim. Basically Adult Swim had a truck shaped like Rick Sanchez from the show, as you can see here from this little toy model of the actual Rickmobile. And basically what it did is, throughout the summer, it went around the country, making various stops at different cities, and it was pretty much a good way for fans to gather and also buy exclusive merch that you could only get at the truck. I did bring my camera with me to get some stuff just to see how it was. Unfortunately, while I was in line, and I got there early by the way, if you haven't seen the Rickmobile at your town yet, I'll get to the advice in a minute, but I was gonna try to get some footage of me in line, but unfortunately it started to rain 2 hours before the actual event started, and it kept raining for the entire period until about 5:15, which I believe is when the truck officially opened. Technically they were supposed to open at 5, but they had to wait a little bit until the rain fully cleared. And it rained all that time from like 3:30 all the way to 5:15. I don't have an exact period, but that's what it felt like. And I did not leave at all. And I didn't have my umbrella with me, so I was soaked. Fortunately though, I persevered, I stayed through because I was about the 25th person in line. So I was not about to give up my spot for that. But luckily I did manage to get a couple of things after the rain passed and everything, and I went through the line and got all my stuff that I intended to buy at the Rickmobile. So here's that footage of what I captured. Okay, Rickmobile is here. I got out of line, I got my stuff. Everyone's taking pictures in front of it. So as you can see, it's right there behind me. Also, they got Mr. Me6 2 person, which is really funny, really great. Yeah, so far Rickmobile got a lot of cool shit. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. Stay tuned. Okay, so that's basically everything that I got with me while I was at the event in terms of footage. I will show you guys the items that I bought. First thing, I wasn't originally going to get I did intend to get the backpack, and I'm glad that I got it because after the rain I had another backpack with me that had some stuff to keep me busy while I was waiting in line, and that thing got soaked. Fortunately all my electronics and stuff were fine, but it was like pretty wet. It was like the interior was sort of wet, but the exterior was dry, so I had to like immediately switch my stuff from this backpack. So I'm so glad that they were selling these. All the other merch that I have, well, I did buy the toy Rickmobile, and like I showed you earlier, I did buy a toy Rickmobile, but I also bought a second one for a friend of mine who was unfortunately unable to make the event where he lived, so I decided to get this for him. And also, I got him a Rick Wubba Dub Dub hat too, because I like the guy. And both these things are actually for my friend Bryce. You may have remembered him from my LA vlogs. He's one of my best friends. And he was the one that introduced me to Rick and Morty, so I got him that stuff to, you know, say thank you and everything. By the way, there was when I went to the Rickmobile, there was a 5-item limit. You could buy up to 5 items when you got there. Before I actually went, I actually watched a lot of videos and like read about other people's experiences, and everyone said there was like basically a 2-item limit, and I was really worried. But fortunately, they had 5, and that's great. So those were the 2 Rickmobiles and the hat. Those were 3 of the 5. Backpack was 4. Oh yeah, if you look at this thing, it says "Get your shit together." If you don't know what that means, it's from the episode Tiny Rick, when Morty basically tells Summer to get your shit together, get it all together, put it in a backpack, just so you can keep that you can get your shit together. And what's cool is the interior, where if you look inside, it's basically like the portal from Rick's portal gun. And the last thing I bought, well, technically the first thing, because I knew this item was gonna sell out, was the interplanetary junk ship with Science Man and Boy. I'd seen this item that people have been posting of what the Rickmobile has, and it is very nice. It's a very high quality collectible, and I would actually say that this is probably if you're going to go to the Rickmobile, then this should be one of the things that you should get. And so here we have it. It's basically a sort of toy replica of Rick's ship from the show. I see here, it's pretty much made out of stuff he got from Jerry's garage. He got flashlights as headlights, garbage cans holding the encasing the motors. And if you look in the bubble, you got little Rick and little Morty here piloting the ship, which is great. It's got little wheels at the bottom, so you can like wheel it along to play with. Although it does say inside, this is not technically a toy, but this is a very nice replica thing that they made. So that if you love Rick and Morty and you like to collect rare items, and this is something you should get. Okay, so you saw the footage, you saw what I bought. What do I have any advice for any other people that are watching this who are thinking about going to the Rickmobile at a future date? Yeah, I got some advice. First of all, if you're gonna plan on, first of all, show up early, because the line will get super long. It will be, and things will sell out. Okay, they will sell out. So if you're not sure what you want, check out other people's social media, or just like type in on Twitter or Instagram hashtag Rickmobile. I'm pretty sure some stuff will come up that will let you see what items are available or what people bought, and then you can probably figure out what you want. Also in terms of buying stuff, make sure that you have enough money to get it. I mean, I did have enough money for this stuff, but it was still insanely expensive. The ship was about $45. I'm giving you a heads up like that. The backpack was $40. Each of the toy Rickmobiles was $15, and the hat was $20. So that was a lot. So I did spend a lot of money. But I knew going into it I was going to get some really cool shit, so I planned ahead in terms of money. Yeah, like I said, arrive early. And in relation to that, be prepared for anything, okay? Pack an umbrella, like not like a big umbrella, but just like something you can keep in a backpack. Also, if you have like a folding chair, bring that too, because if you want to get there early, because I'd say arrive at least 2 hours before they open to get a good spot in line. Then set up your folding chair, get your backpack full of your stuff, and just relax for a bit, because you will be waiting for a while. Also, another piece of advice is bring water. That will also keep you hydrated. I brought like 3 bottles of water with me so that I'd still be in good health when I finally got the chance to buy stuff. Also, know ahead of time where the Rickmobile is going to be stopping. Make sure that you figure out where the parking is. If you have friends, tell them about it ahead of time. Also, like, try to keep in contact with everyone if you're going to go there as a group. So that's it for me. So that's all my advice on the Rickmobile, what my experience was like. What did you guys think? If any of you guys have been to the Rickmobile before, what was your experience like? What did you buy? Let me know in the comments below. If you are seeing the Rickmobile at a future date, I really hope this video helped you out. Thank you again for watching. I'm Spider-Man 1991 saying see you later.